ТикТок — это моя жизнь, запомните это, тварь. ТикТок — это моя жизнь. Генератор кринжа.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Без лайф или лайт, она сказала. Блин, капец.
You got a name, miss?
Щелк.
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead. I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate.
Я пароход, мне похуй.
But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Блин, у меня так же примерно выглядит хата. Только там клубы пердежа вместе с паром. Понял. Чё, дверь? Я в дверь вошел, все правильно. А там не сразу же появляется. Ух ты, блядь, как бежит. У, сука. Сейчас ёбнется в таком платье.
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Не сразу она, ну, типа, не сразу с ним взаимодействовать можно.
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture,
Ой, юбка,
it
точно.
was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Ну, вот в такой юбке интересно. Можно еще, в принципе, так бегать, как она? Наверное, нет.
Sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl,
Еще сигарет, кстати,
suggest you
бегает.
avail yourself of it.
Биошок, Биошок, я играю в Биошок. Это новый Биошок. Я играю в Биошок, Биошок, Биошок. Я играю в Биошок. Это новый Биошок. Кадиллак, Кадиллак. Это новый Биошок, Биошок, Биошок. Я играю в Биошок. Это новая игра. Биошок номер 2.
Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Не, ну задирать-то да, можно, но... Она вроде не задирала.
We're fine, thanks.
We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen. What's that lunatic have to do with Sal?
Под Олд Спайсами.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt
Очень Олд
Investigations.
Спайсами.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to
Бля, меня
persuade someone
отпустить
to
сегодня
run
или
this
нет?
one.
The business of Rapture is business. It says
Сюда.
it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Ищи себя в прошмагдовках Дискорда. Ха-ха-ха.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent.
I'm interested in this piece.
Did you look for the mask?
Didn't see.
There's no other way to get us into Cohen's.
Сюда.
It's got to be back there.
Take your time.
You see that dish I walked in with?
Это новый Bioshock.
Give her the star treatment, pal.
Мне похуй.
That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it.
You didn't go through all this trouble to leave that mask behind.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
Лис, зайка. Это не лис, это свинья, блядь, труфельная. Здорово.
Cohen sends those.
It's not.
Let's go.
Так, сюда, по-моему. Лизка, пипизга. Что у него с головой было? У кого?
Good. You've located
Ah,
the
very
mask.
well.
Third time's
Mr.
the
Cohen
charm.
awaits your
All right.
participation at his
Best we head
performance.
back to Cohen's.
Что-то я не заметил. А что там было с головой?
So who is this fellow Cohen?
Упала.
Some sort of underworld figure?
Упал намоченный.
He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation.
Хрустнул шеей. Жестко хрустнул. Ну, старый человек, что, блядь, с ним сделаешь? Много газиков скопилось. Здесь она, конечно, наваливает под фонк. Блять, ну уйди отсюда. Не беси меня.
Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in rapture.
Чё, ЦЦ? Как дела? Я слышал, ты режим восстановил.
Who are you? This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies? Questions, yes. Yes, it is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen
Случайно
this,
получилось.
haven't you?
We artists see more than most.
Там фотка снизу черная, кстати.
You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go.
Чё, как вчера гонка закончилась с Максандрычем? Я видел, ты ПБ вроде поставил.
So many children
Или мне показалось?
flit away.
Я пока ничего, вот проснулся, поиграл, Far Cry поиграл, Фьюри последнего босса по тренинг.
I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two.
Почти на минуту последнюю боевку. А ты пробовал, типа, ну, как я делать хотя бы?
And I will show you where you need to go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt,
What?
Там вроде не так сложно.
dance with me.
Come, dance.
shudder to think what greater price he might care to
Я
extract.
просто не понимаю, где там столько времени можно проебывать.
Типа у меня говоришь там 5 минут, а у тебя 7 минут, или сколько у меня там?
They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. Those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him
So?
for 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth
Что-то холодно.
become a butterfly.
О боже.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
Мистер Дуит.
Are you
Мистер
alright?
Дуит.
I'm fine.
А там смотри, а с какая версия, кстати, стимовская, наверное, пойдет?
I thought...
Pain and beauty.
Так, на будущее
To an
спрашиваю.
artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me.
Боже.
I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Блин, даунгрейдить, фе. Не люблю даунгрейдить. Слишком много возни.
Look,
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
but it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
О, боже.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
That's it.
Ariel, let's see.
You read your
Путите
residency
меня уже,
contract,
путите,
Ryan
путите
Industries.
быстрее, быстрее.
We're all buried at sea.
Бравл, Бравл, Бравл Старс, Бравл, Бравл, Бравл Старс. Я играю Бравл Старс. Это новая игра. Это Бравл,
What?
Бравл,
Call me
Бравл,
Booker.
Бравл, Бравл Старс.
Let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Блять, ну я ж залез. Я вот это немножко забыл,
Look
как
up there.
делать. Ну, это легкий скип. На самом деле. Просто я того. Вот забыл немного. Отренить я не хочу. Не, я с первого раза
Keep
делал.
them to Rapture.
Ну, сегодня, блять, не знал. Я с первого раза его делал.
I guess around 51? No. 48?
That's
Там
a
как-то
rather
по-особому
large
надо прыгать, чтобы, ну, типа, зацепиться за фэткок.
Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
gap. You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Hey, little birdies. Who is
Здорово, пацаны.
Some people don't know when to quit. Still looking. Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You wanna thank
Thanks.
me? Next time try duck.
Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now. We're all in the same boat.
Сюда.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. Keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the odds.
Yeah. Maybe even lay down a trap or two.
Блять. Ты заебал. Как только сказал, да ты заебал, меня сразу же пустило. Совпадение, блядь? Или все-таки не думаю?
Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
Только первое.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere kids got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's
I
hope Colin was
gamble,
on the
говорит.
level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Ай-яй-яй. Ой.
Sally! Papa's got
Я же могу уже, да, лутаться, по-моему?
Do it!
Sally,
Надо обязательно
come out of
подойти.
there.
I can't see her.
What are you
This
doing?
is a schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance chauffeur.
So,
If she's in there are only 6 vents she can come out
А
of.
какого хуя? Где у меня оружие, ебать?
Now there are 5. All these vents are connected to the central
Пиздец.
heating.
Где пулемет?
We close them off and turn the heat up. She'll be forced out through the central exhaust. It's the only exit.
burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
Я думал, я поменял типа револьвер на пулемет и потом подобрал свободный слот дробовик. Хуй там или плавал.
Worse. We need to close these vents. 2 down.
Мне пулемет нужен для этого. Блять, вы что, рокните? Для большого папы. Ясно.
Oh, sorry.
Какую кнопку
I've
атака?
been in the way.
Ну.
Did someone get in?
Halfway there.
Колесо оружия. Что за колесо оружия? Нету колеса оружия. Всего 2 оружия может с собой таскать. Какое колесо оружия? Ты чё? Здорово, док Кикаса.
Okay.
Док
Next.
Пися.
Elizabeth,
Bet.
Honey pie? You got a friend over?
You should be ashamed. Cut my strings. You can do it too.
Should be one more.
Так у меня всего 2 оружия.
Listen, honey. You know there's rats in there.
Вот оно, видишь.
Size of Tony.
Sally? Sally, it's me, Booker.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Now, you come out now. Sally? Dear, do you hear me? It's me, Booker. Now listen, dear. You come out
Больше
right
2
now.
пушек нельзя носить. Ты чё, блин, это же
Let's get the
инфинит.
rest of these vents sealed. It's the only way.
Так бы и дробовик оставляли, типа, ну, в обычном биошоке.
That's the last one.
Таскали бы картечницу, гранатомет и дробовик, ты чё? Блин. Съебал.
you'll know it when you see it.
All right, let me go check the exhaust vent. No sign of her. Looks like we'll need to turn up the thermostat if we're gonna flush her out.
Да, было такое дело. Смешно же, блин.
I'm not going to burn her.
Just give me the
Turn it up.
What?
Turn the goddamn thing.
Sally! Sally, come out! It isn't working.
I told you she's coming.
It isn't working. Turn it off.
Turn it off. It's not gonna
We have to turn it off. We are hurting her.
Нельзя, блин, в инфинит носить больше 2 пушек. Вы что, рофлите?
Sally, it's Booker. It's me. Sally, come on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Колесом он пользовался, блин, в первом биошоке.
Sally!
Это, блин,
Come out
инфинит.
here
Вы
right
чё?
now.
Ребята?
Sally. No.
Кто я?
Do it.
А соль найди мне.
Here.
Ай, боже мой, придурочная.
Keep you soft. Eat here.
Наконец-то, блядь.
Mr. DeWitt, the girl.
Sally!
Мистер Камблс.
Mr. DeWitt,
It's okay, Sally.
is she?
Look, it's Sarah.
Какой ВР, ты чё, рофлишь?
She's come to see you. Home?